Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. For the first time ever, I am playing what is regarded as the worst F1 game of my generation. That is F1 2014. Hamilton on pole, we're ready to go here. Ricciardo in fourth, and myself, Sebastian Vettel, P6. I haven't made a single lap in this game ever, so I'm not even sure if my wheel is set up. I don't think it is, because I'm turning my wheel right now, and yeah, nothing's happening. Alright, so I had to go and map in every single button, which is the first F1 game where I've had to do that since we started on the F1 2012 playthrough. Here we are then, ready to go racing 5 red lights in Canada. It's lights out. I'm curious to see what the grip is going to be like here in this one now. Oh man, that looks interesting, doesn't it? Down towards turn number 1, Felipe Massa there in the Williams. Is there no curves in this game? I guess there's not, huh? Okay, so nonetheless, trying to go through, take the position there. Oh, I'm switching views by accident. I was trying to look behind me, but it's a different button now. So Ricciardo goes very defensive. Wow, what are you doing, Danny? Okay, interesting. He was not attacking the corner whatsoever here. Now can I make a move on him? Absolutely, I can make a move on him here as we go down into the corner. I'm trying to go around the outside. Oh, a little bit of grip loss right there, but we hang on, no problem so far. Felipe Massa just behind as we head down this stretch towards the little right-left chicane, and I'm just going to kind of settle in behind Danny Rick. I do not like that. The smoke? What is with the smoke in this game? That is horrendous, but nonetheless, we head down towards the hairpin, get through here pretty well, but yeah, the smoke is very, very weird in F1 2014, I can tell already. I think this is the hardest difficulty the game comes with as well. So for my first lap, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm not trying to float my boat, but you know what? For my very first lap in this game, I'm a bit surprised by how easy the hardest difficulty appears to actually be there. Ricciardo lets me have the spot into the final chicane, and well, there we have it. We're gonna come through and be in P3 at the end of the first lap and see if we can run down Rosberg and Hamilton. I gotta say, the grip right here, you can see, I don't know, it feels weird. Everything so far, the game feels weird to me. In like not necessarily in a great way. I don't know how to exactly describe it, but after playing, you know, F1 2012 for a career mode season, we got an F1 2013 career mode season coming up, and I've played a little bit of that now, and I would say that of the now 3, F1 2012, oh my god, F1 2012, 2013, and now 2014, so far, just after a lap and a half, this definitely feels the worst of those 3. DRS enabled. I mean, we are gaining some ground here on Rosberg and Hamilton. That was an absolutely horrendous turn 1, but nothing, I don't know, just it does not feel right at all on the throttle down on the exit of these corners. It just feels so dank, and yeah, oh my goodness. Now you can tell they were getting a brand new car into this game because it's just weird. All right, 2.6 seconds a gap with a couple laps left. Good heavens. I also want to point out how absolutely just lame and quiet and just not cool the engines sound in this game. Oh, good heavens, that grip, man, it just, like I said, it's making no sense. I'm starting to lose time. Alonso's starting to run us down. All right, headed down towards the final chicane. I could not close in on them Mercedes, which were just too quick through the final chicane, though, and I'll tell you what, we're doing a whole season of career mode on this game after F1 2013. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it anymore. That was 5 laps of just like, what in the world am I playing there? But we crossed the line, P3, and we're going to check out another couple tracks here and different cars as well. We are here on a track that was brand new to the calendar in 2014. You know the place, but it's Sochi here as we are ready to go racing. I'm in the McLaren, and wow, this is an interesting looking car. It has the MP4-29 there on the front now as we are ready to go racing. As Jensen Button from the middle of the grid. We're on our way in the rain on the intermediate weather. Excuse me? I just got a warning for illegal blocking. Alright, not quite sure. Was I going that slow that they were like, you're blocking? I don't know. Either way, down towards turn number 1. I'm going to try and get aggressive here to turn 1, go up the inside of a whole bunch of these drivers now, and there we go. We make some good ground up now, and I'm curious to see how this game compares to, say, a 2012 or 2013 with the wet weather, because in those games, the wet weather is not very hard to actually drive in. It's pretty easy. It doesn't even feel that much different from dry, just downright slower. A little bit of slip here and there, but that's it. And so far, I'm not noticing a huge difference in this game. Oh my god, I'm noticing a difference in talent levels of Fernando Alonso's AI. However, now I hope I didn't wreck him. Looks like he's fine. I don't think I got any damage because I'm pretty sure it's actually turned off as we head down through the right-hander. I haven't driven this circuit in ages, so I mean since the last F1 game that it was actually in. Now as I'm slipping and sliding around here, actually I gotta say that the more we do, I gotta say, you know what, definitely a little bit more difficult to drive in the rain, but you can tell that they still made drastic improvements on wet weather racing as the games progressed. Oh my god, I'm sliding around now. Now I'm struggling. Okay. All right. Fernando Alonso's closing up to the back of me as well. I'm trying to stay within reach of Nico Hulkenberg, but it is proving to be a bit of a challenge here now as we head down towards the penultimate corner. We got the double right-handers here. Used to be a track that I always enjoyed racing at. Very fun circuit to drive now as we're going to exit and end this first lap in front of Fernando, who's got the momentum probably in that straight line speed in the Ferrari compared to my McLaren. He might have a chance to get us, not maybe on this straightaway, but on the next long bank straightaway. I think I found the recipe here. You just drive deep into the corner like it was dry. You don't even need to seem to slow down earlier than you would think you would have to in the weather that we're in, because now I'm kind of driving it like a dry circuit, and look at the gap. It is significantly reduced to Nico Hulkenberg. Oh, we got something going on up here. Some drivers scrapping it out, allowing me to get closer. There's like literally nothing happening in front of us. There's no overtaking at all. The AI are so far, from the little bit we've done, pretty lame. You know, aside from the start, nothing's really developing or happening. Now it is obviously wet conditions here in Sochi, but we didn't see much in Canada, but I was up towards the front in Canada, so that obviously doesn't help. I might make a move right here. No, I'm not going to send it quite yet, but I'm going to try and set Hulkenberg up maybe for the next corner. Oh, nope, not going to happen there. So there is that grip loss, but that whole time right there that I was slipping and sliding around, never even lifted. I was full throttle the whole time. There's not a single assist that I have on in this game, just showcasing how much easier the grip was to manage. It was far too easy back in the day. Now as we're going to probably not get a chance. Oh, a Williams off track. Felipe Massa. No restrictor, no overtaking because of the yellow restriction there, but we get through it now. Oh, another yellow actually on this straightaway. It's going to end right here. Let's see if we get an opportunity at Hulkenberg. Now we're going to have like one shot at it if we're even lucky now, as I'm going to try and close up to the back of him. And can I go around the outside? No, but I'm going to try and find a way, but no, it's not going to happen, is it? Because I'm sliding all over the place right there now as we head through this final sector, looking for an opportunity. If I can get a good enough run there. Oh, I ran into the back of him. Not what I wanted to do, but it's going to be what we needed to go and take P7, so we will definitely take that. I'm going to guess, yep, Hamilton. That's exactly what I was going to guess is the winner, and we're going to cross the line here. And P7 behind Valtteri Bottas in the Williams. Every time I change the setup, the front wheels bounce. Look at that. I don't know why. All right, then we're checking out one more. We're in the Toro Rosso as Daniel Kvyat, P13 on the grid at another track that was, you know, not new to the calendar, but returning to the calendar. That's Spielberg, Austrian Grand Prix. Actually, I got to say, graphically, everything looks fantastic in this moment right here. I got to say, this is the best the game's looked so far. Nonetheless, we're ready to roll here. Now, I'm full throttle, full beam, see what happens here. And, oh, my God, I actually lit the rears on fire here as we head down towards turn number 1. Oh, they're 4 wide, just about into turn 1. We're going way wide. Jensen, my man. All right, I decided to play it cautious right there, but game looks great here at this circuit. Gotta say, the lighting, it kind of, this reminds me a bit more of the newer F1 where it's like really saturated and almost kind of cartoony colorful now as, oh good heavens, what are we doing here? What in the world? There's someone running over the curb there. You guys are terrible. What are you doing? Give me some room here, boy. Who was that? Danny Rick. Of course it was. Now, as one thing as well about this game, there's no curves. I don't have any curves to use. There's no overtake button. I feel like I'm doing nothing throughout the lap unless, of course, there's a DRS button to press. I passed my teammate, though, of Jean-Eric Verne up into P11. This game here has the exact same issues that F1 2012 had, F1 2013 had, where the AI take these extremely defensive lines into apexes and then they slow down extremely early, and that allows you to, quite simply, cruise around the outside of them, which I can't believe that at this point would have been heading into, at the bare minimum, I don't know how F1 2010 or 2011 was, but for me, 3 straight games where that issue is very prominent in the game. I gotta say, I'm getting used to how the car drives now. Graphically, the game looks good. I do not like the engine sounds of this game. They just don't sound good to me. It just sounds kind of lame. But overall, I've gotten used to the driving now. I don't mind the actual UI and everything. It looks alright. You know, this is considered, like I said, you know, I always hear it. You know, it's like the worst game of my generation in Formula One. But I gotta say, like, there's certainly some flaws, but I haven't played career mode yet. I don't know what career mode is like. That could be where we see some big flaws, but for this to be the worst game, it's not god awful. To be honest, like, I'm not having a terrible time. You know, after the first race, I was like, oh no, but I've kind of gotten used to it now, and it's not too bad. However, I don't know what the deal is with the smoke in this game. That's got to be the worst, like, implementation of smoke I've seen in a racing game, aside from, say, a NASCAR Heat Evolution or something. We still have that weird grip loss, though, in the dry. That's something that gets on my nerves a little bit. One thing I do not like, though, one thing I really don't like is look up ahead, that single file train. You're seeing AI again. They just don't seem to want to make moves at all, and that is extremely annoying. It's like, as a Canadian, you know, of course, being into hockey, it's like playing an NHL game where no one's trying to score. You know, they're just skating around and bringing the puck up to the net, but they're not actually shooting it. My car is not fast enough to run down the McLaren, but it's fast enough to drive away from the cars behind me, so we're just kind of on an island of our own here. To the end now. One thing I don't like as well, in Grand Prix mode, you cannot put on equal car performance, so you're stuck with, you know, the actual performance of the cars that season. I don't know why the car just slides into the corner like that, dude. Look at that. It just, yeah. The more, it's like, I don't know if it's the tires wearing out that makes the car do that, but my goodness, it just does not feel good. Oh, we got problems up here. Someone's blown up. I think that was Bottas, as good heavens, that grip, man. All right, or is it not Bottas? I don't know, actually. It was somebody, I can tell you that much, but we're up into the points. It's going to be P10, P11 for Toro Rosso here in Austria. But one thing I'm noticing, and there it is again, I think the biggest flaw so far for this game is the tire wear does not seem to be fair whatsoever. The more the tires wear, I start losing a pretty significant amount of time to the cars in front of me, and Vern was starting to close in on me as well. Maybe I just suck. That's also a possibility, but you guys let me know down below if you're watching at this point. Maybe if that was an issue with the game. Hamilton's won every race that we've done today, and we're going to round the final corner for our first look ever at F1 2014, and we cross the line P10, and I leave this kind of on the fence of what in the world. There's some things about the game that are alright. There's certainly some things about this game I don't like, and the best part about it is we get to do a whole career mode season sometime probably later this year or at the beginning of next year, which is going to be interesting to say the least. Hamilton at the top of the board with Rosberg and Vettel. That was our first look at this game. Look at the, it's actually Germany, 2, 3, 4 right there. That's going to wrap it up for me, however. You guys let me know your thoughts on F1 2014 if you've ever played it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.